Hi folks, this is Nancy with Paper Moon Tarot, and I'm here to record the fourth day of my response to Sadhana of Integrative Healing on 7 Days of Compassion 2021. And for this day I pulled this card, the Queen of Dis, which in the Urban Tarot, which is the deck I'm using, the Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Dis, and the subtitle on this card is the Matriarch. And it shows a lady at a table with grandchildren, family, food on the table, and that relates to, of course, the Pentacles, the Dis, the Earth suit. And I struggled with this one a little bit. I first was going to, okay, well, compassion, rather than feeling compassion for this card, I'm thinking this card is compassion. This is a woman who's compassionate. She's caring, nurturing. She's Mother Earth. So I started thinking about that. And to be honest with you, my first direction was thinking about motherhood, nurturing, and I am not a mother, and to be honest, I've never wanted to be a mother. So feeling compassion for mothers, obviously, if you're a mother struggling with juggling everything you have in your life, kudos to you. But it wasn't something that I naturally thought, okay, I feel such compassion for this situation or this role in life, because I don't. It's not my instinct. So I thought, okay, what do I do with this card, with the Queen of Dis and the concept of compassion? And so I started to think about what Pentacles are, and that suit is about earthy things, gardening, crafts, making food, providing resources to people, someone who works at a food bank or works with the earth, works with crystals, and that's not me either. I'm all for food banks, but I'm not a gardener. I'm not someone who's particularly into crystals or things like that. So I was like, okay, I don't know how I identify with that or find compassion in the concept of someone who likes to garden. So that took me to just the basic concept of Earth, of our planet, of Mother Earth being everything around us in terms of different species, foliage, you know, the air we breathe, the water we drink and swim in, and, you know, all the things out there in terms of our planet and our climate. And that hit for me. Obviously, that seems to me an obvious thing if you're talking about someone who is concerned with nurturing the planet. That made sense in terms of compassion to me. I looked at a few people. I looked up a few people who that made me think of, since this is a court card and it could represent people. I looked at Mother Teresa, who was into healing people, and I'm sure nursing and taking care of people's physical needs would be something that the Queen of Dis would be involved in. And Mother Teresa is a Virgo, was a Virgo, and that's an earth sign. So that made sense. But the person that really struck me in terms of this card was kind of odd, since I'm looking at a card that has a matriarch, an older woman sitting at a table with generations of children. I thought, why am I thinking of this person? Because she's 18 years old. And I don't know, but for some reason, Greta Thunberg, we may call, in the westernized, Americanized pronunciation, Greta Thunberg, I think. You know, I played the pronunciation online, but I'll never be able to pronounce it properly in Swedish. But Greta, who we all know as an environmental activist from Sweden, an 18-year-old girl. And she was born January 3rd, 2003, so she is a Capricorn, another earth sign. Makes sense. And she is fighting for our planet, feeling compassion for our planet, feeling anger as well about what's happening with our planet. And that made me start to think about how you have a card like the Queen of Dis, and it represents, for me in this conversation, the earth and taking care of the earth and having compassion for the earth. But both in astrology and in tarot, one card is usually surrounded by others. One sign in a chart is surrounded by others. And I would bet you that Greta has fire in her chart because she's a pretty tough cookie. And in the tarot, the Queen of Dis may provide some caring and compassion and Earth Mother energy, but she's also a queen. She's regal, she's in charge. And whatever she's surrounded by may inform that energy to be more effective, more productive, more powerful. So that's pretty much my thoughts about the Queen of Dis. It kind of led me on a path thinking about mothering, nurturing, and various aspects of that around to being an earth mother, taking care of our earth. And so I think that's how I choose to look at compassion relative to the earth mother, the Queen of Dis. And I am going to place some links down below along with this video to websites and groups that do deal with our planet and our climate. And feel free to explore them, play with them, take this thought conversation further. And that's day 4. So I will do another video soon, and thank you to Sadhana for this prompt, and to everybody, you take care.